friends, and welcome back to Carl's Corner, where we have commentary, conversations, and celebrations as it relates to child abuse prevention and early intervention. My name is Tracy Tartera, and I am a prevention specialist with the Carl Perkins Center here in Fayette County. And if you'll remember, last week we talked about child safety matters and the safety rules, and we taught you all of the 5 safety rules. We went over those and taught you the first safety rule number 1, which is know what's up. And so for a quick review, I want to go over that. Knowing what's up for a safe adult means that you know where your child is and with whom they're with at all times, if possible, and not only in person, but also online. So knowing where they are, and then making sure that you set up a family password. And we taught you how to set up that password and why to set that up in the last episode. So you can catch that on week number 3, and you can find that on our Facebook page. This week, we're going to talk about a safety rule number 2, which is spot red flags. So in spotting red flags or warning signs, we teach the children in the school system, and this was 3rd grade where we piloted the program last year, but we taught them a few of the red flags can be things like hurtful touches or mean or abusive words. Another would be exposure to pornography. And what we taught them is any exposure to inappropriate images or people with their clothes off. So that's basically what we taught them. That would be a red flag. But also someone that is asking them to keep a secret, especially if that secret is from their parent or authority. As a reminder, just so we remember that 1 in 10 children will be sexually abused by their 18th birthday. So the red flags that you need to understand as a safe adult or a parent, and the things that you need to recognize and know are that physical signs are not always evident or present, but most of the time it's emotional or behavioral. So, but some of the physical signs that you might notice if a child is experiencing child sexual abuse is anxiety, unexplained stomach problems, or severe headaches. But more than likely what you will see are the emotional or behavioral signs. So some of the red flags for you as a safe adult would be bedwetting, nightmares, falling grades, use of alcohol or drugs at an early age, a child who reacts to your touch differently, especially when they're returning home from being at school or at church or an athletic program. And then also a child who's resisting to go somewhere where they ordinarily were excited about going there. So that is something that you really want to key in on. And if you're picking up any of these red flags, it's definitely time to have a talk with your child. Other red flags or warning signs that your child, student, or family member could be experiencing. If you see those, it could mean that they are experiencing sexual abuse or even bullying. So as a safe adult, the best way for you to protect those children who are in your care is to teach them personal boundaries or personal body boundaries or space. That they understand that they have a personal space and they have the right to say yes to someone entering in that space. And also that others have the right to have personal space or personal body boundaries, and they need to respect that. But teaching them what's safe and unsafe in person and online. So those talking about some of those scenarios that are safe or unsafe situations. And then also teaching them the proper names for their private body parts. So that way there's no confusion if they should disclose to a safe adult. Another thing is how to report. If anyone wants to look at their private body parts, touch them, or take a photograph of them, or if they're asking the child to do that to them, this is definitely a red flag, and you want to teach them how to report if that should happen. The more they know and the more they understand about personal safety, the less vulnerable they will be and the less likely they are to experience child abuse. So if any of these red flags that we've discussed have popped up or you've seen, we want to make sure that you know how to report as a safe adult that to the authorities. So that you could report that to 1-800-422-4453. That's 1-800-4A-CHILD. That's the Child Abuse Hotline, the National Child Abuse Hotline. So for more information or more resources about the Child Safety Matters curriculum, you can reach out to Monique Burr Foundation at mbfpreventioneducation.org. If you are really interested in learning more about how to protect your child, especially from child sexual abuse, we have an adult prevention education that is superior, bar none, top of the line, stewards of children, put out by Darkness to Light. We offer that adult education free of charge. So if you are interested personally, or you serve or work in an organization that you feel needs this training, we would love to bring that to you free of charge. You can reach out to us here at the Child Advocacy Center in Fayette County at 901-235-7288.